Let's go back to the 13th of December 2018. One big reveal coming up for Planetside as a franchise. A lot of you guys were hoping for Planetside 3, but instead you got something different. Planetside Arena. And love it or hate it, this game has Battle Royale. In this video I want to take a look at the reasons why did Daybreak Games go for Planetside Arena instead of Planetside 3. So stay tuned. Good day ladies and lads, I'm Faye1 again and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to discuss a bit more about Planetside Arena, or actually maybe Planetside 3. Because I think there are three real arguments why they are thinking about not releasing Planetside 3 yet, but instead doing Planetside Arena. And those are image, engine and differentiation. So let's directly dive into the discussion and let's start with the image. Planetside has always been a strange franchise, of course. When they started in 2003, they created this big universe where you could have fights with massive amounts of player online, and back in the days it was unheard of. Whereas every other shooter game tried to have small battlefields like Call of Duty, like Medal of Honor, Sony Online Entertainment did something very daring with Planetside. And 10 years later, Planetside 2 tried to do the same thing. Still you had games like Call of Duty, like Battlefield, and you have that big game, a free-to-play game even, Planetside 2. Still, Planetside 2 is a one-of-its-kind game, still very special. I think maybe it's the only MMO FPS right now. But it isn't as refreshing or as daring as it was back in the day. It's a bit more of the same. Also, with that comes an aging audience. What we see in the community, and also I can directly see on my YouTube page, is that the audience of Planetside 2 mainly exists out of people older than the age of 20. I'm very glad that we have a mature community, not like Fortnite with all the 9-year-olds, but for a company, this isn't always the best. Daybreak Games tries to have a refreshing, a young, and also like a bit of a cool image. They try to create an image with H1Z1, but that really never succeeded. So they have another shot at this with Planetside Arena, because Battle Royale, love it or hate it, it is something new, it is something refreshing, and it is something the kids like too. Some would argue that the image of Planetside 2 and the community it currently has is fine, but I don't know. Planetside 2 is losing people. The player base is bleeding out very slowly but surely. Is it the MMO FPS genre that's not longer very popular? Or is it because the game itself is just getting old? I can't really say. What we can say is that Planetside 2, even with its free-to-play launch, has never really been a big game. So before Daybreak Games is going to release Planetside 3, if it ever will, I think they want to shake up this image, and right now that is using Battle Royale and also the normal arena modes like the Team Deathmatch or Capture the Flag. This new image should also make sure more people get in touch with Planetside as a franchise. If they start playing Planetside Arena, they might also want to check out Planetside 2. And that's more people, new people, different people than the salty vets we already have been playing for years. The game needs new people, so this new image might be a necessary step into creating Planetside 3 in the future. Without an audience, no game. Let's go on with the second thing, the engine. If you look at Planetside Arena, you can see how far the Foresight engine has come right now. Some people say it is just a DLC of Planetside 2, but I don't really agree with that. I do really think the engine does run very smoothly, it does look a bit different, but it isn't enough to say it is Planetside 3 yet. It still looks way too much like Planetside 2, and I would say it is Planetside 2.5. If Daybreak Games wants to release Planetside 3, they need to make a big step, graphical wise and also engine wise I think. You can't release a new big game with the current graphics I think. It's enough for Planetside Arena, but if you want to throw the high eyes with Planetside 3, it needs to be bigger and better. Sony Online Entertainment already tried that with Planetside 2 with Nvidia Physics, but Nvidia Physics did not really take off. However, what I really think in the future, the Foresight engine needs to embrace ray tracing. Many people will still say ray tracing is a joke, ray tracing will be turned off by any competitive player, but ray tracing is the future of gaming. Nvidia is busy with it, AMD is busy with it, and I wouldn't be surprised if Intel are ever going to release their own graphic cards that Intel is going to use ray tracing. All the big game benchmarks are also trying to test ray tracing in the future. And ray tracing is going to be the next step in gaming. Right now the Foresight engine is okay, but nothing special. I think really that Daybreak Games wants to try to upgrade the Foresight engine, but they have investors, and investors want to see return to their money. Trying to make a new engine, trying to upgrade the current engine, whatever, is a lot of work. It is a lot of work, and a lot of work means a lot of cost, a lot of money being spent on that. Without revenue, those investors will never say yes to such an investment. So, Daybreak Games need to show that more people are still willing to play with the Foresight engine. With the revenues of only H1Z1 and Planetside 2, I don't think that's enough. They need a bigger audience playing again with the Foresight engine to make it clear to all the investors that working on their in-house tool, the Foresight engine, is completely worth it. There are also people arguing that they should just get rid of the Foresight engine and move over to the Source engine or the Unreal engine or whatever. But right now, I think everybody working at Daybreak Games is used to their own in-house tool, the Foresight engine. So probably they have to relearn working with game engines, or they have to hire a completely different team of developers. My guess is that if they try to change the engine, the change is way too big for the company. Foresight is just one of the pillars of Daybreak Games, and removing that pillar might make Daybreak Games collapse. Okay, but I think I make clear that the Foresight engine right now isn't good enough for Planetside 3, and I need to work a bit more on it. But what about differentiation? Right now, Daybreak Games has a few games. It is DC Universe, it is EverQuest, it is Planetside, and it's H1Z1. I think those four are the most important ones right now. From all of those games, no single game has like a team deathmatch mode, like a capture the flag mode, or whatever. And from all the games, only H1Z1 has a Battle Royale mode. Planetside Arena will be the first game of Daybreak Games using a first-person team deathmatch, team battle royale, whatever mode. It is completely different from what they're offering right now. And it is a test not only for them, but also for the market. Is the market interested in playing these games? Is the market still there for team deathmatch? I can't tell yet. And that's why I think that Planetside Arena is also a big playtest for Daybreak Games. Don't get me wrong, I do think that Planetside Arena is a quite heavy investment, but not as heavy as directly investing into Planetside 3 without knowing what the results will be. The success or the failure of Planetside Arena and the also success of Planetside 2, those will make a path. This will show the way Daybreak Games will have to go with Planetside 3. There is a reason why they are so vague in their development letter if they want a future Planetside 2 title, so Planetside 3, or Planetside Arena 2. People follow the money, people follow the success. So where we are going to end, I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm enjoying my time with Planetside 2, so I do hope it will have a good successor, a real Planetside 3 title, as an MMO FPS, with the venue, with the NC, and with the TI even. But I also like the idea of Planetside Arena. They both have something, and I do think that both are important for the success of the franchise. I've seen other people talking about just selling off the franchise to another publisher. What would you guys like to see EA having Planetside, or Ubisoft, or whatever? Right now, I think Daybreak Games, how bad it even is your best shot at it. So I'm really hoping for Daybreak Games to have a success again. But what do you guys hope? Let me know in the comments, please. And then again, I'm Fable1, and I will see you soon with some more content.